and Chase. How are you, fellas?
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
Yeah, what's happening, nephew? What game are you looking forward to the most today, Chase? I'm looking forward to the Seahawks and Steelers. They're probably going to be disappointed when it's all said and done, but that's the plan. Gibby, welcome to the chat.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Seahawks and Patriots. They never play each other in the Super Bowl. Audio's up, cut. Thank you. How about now for the audio? Hopefully better. We were doing live watch along yesterday on the other platforms, and yeah, my volume was all over the place. Had to turn it back up because of our game feed was quiet from Fresno State. Is what it was. And it may be echoing on the gameplay. You guys let me know if it is. Because I have like two sources. I got the desktop and the capture card that are bringing it through. Hopefully it's not, but if it does, let me know. I'll try to fix it. But thanks, Chase, for letting me know. Oh, I committed DPI. Dang it. Pretty sure that's the call. Yep. But yeah, if you guys are scrolling on TikTok, come on in. Please follow, share, and like every follower. The timer goes up and the lights flash. Love to hear who your winners are today. What's your hot takes for this NFL Sunday? I think you got another DPI on me. They're playing in the morning, so I'm just probably going to be on for like 2 hours or so. If we get interactions and stuff, Bo. How's your day going? Bills are on the morning game, right, Bo? I'm pretty sure I saw Josh Allen on the morning slate. Hey, Josh Harding, how are you doing, friend? Jaguars over the Bengals, 35-28 Jaguars. I'm kind of excited to watch Travis Hunter. I didn't get to see any Hunter highlights last week, but definitely want to check him out next time the Jaguars are on my television. If you guys are on TikTok, you can do me a huge favor. Please like the stream, tap that screen, and also send some shares out to your friends. That would be splendid. Of course, we want everybody to follow if they haven't. You got Eagles over the Chiefs. Yeah, I think the Eagles are winning that one today. Kansas City looks like they're kind of out of sorts at the moment. Let's see, Zach, Utopia. How's everybody doing? I feel like I had a couple plays on the ball, but we've committed to pass interference. Yeah, Boski, we're up early. Yeah, it's 7:55. Last night I did that Fresno State game, right, on the red platform, and it started at 7 my time. So I had guys watching from the East Coast because they played Southern from Louisiana. So, you know, the game started at like 10 o'clock for them, and, you know, it's going on past midnight. It's much different experience that we have coast to coast as to when the game starts and how you kind of plan your day around it. The CIC Latrell Berry, Ball is Live, Dodger World Champion, Jacob, Seth, Connor. What's happening, everybody? Thanks, guys, for watching. This guy's just throwing little dots around the field, and it's moved the ball too well against me here. I hope so too, Kaden. I don't know. If I was out there, we'd win. I'm not sure if I trust the Seahawks to get it done, but hopefully they'll have a good game. I know Witherspoon's supposed to be out, unfortunately. He read where my user was in the wrong spot and dunked it in on me. All right, we'll try to rally back. Did I see that Crawford versus Alvarez fight? You're happy that Crawford won. I did see the result. I didn't watch the game or the fight, though. So it's 10 o'clock. 10 a.m. is the early game. You know, heaven forbid there's a game out in Europe or something, because those start at like 5 o'clock or something. You know, those games in Germany and what have you. So those are always tough. Let's see, LB. Thanks for following. How are you, LB? Who do you root for as an NFL fan? Everybody be like LB. But yeah, the normal games, right? It's 10 o'clock. And then we got a 1 o'clock slate of games. And then we got Sunday Night Football. You know, we always have a little bit of a break between the end of the 1 p.m. games and the Sunday night football games, but yeah, that's kind of how the day plays out. 10 a.m. games have your days messed up for Boski. Typically, though, the West Coast teams, we play the later games. So, you know, I'm not sure how many 10 a.m. starts the Seahawks have, but it's probably just a couple of games this year. So usually they're on at 1, you know, barring prime time or something. Hey, what's up, AJ? How are you doing, friend? Oh, let's see. Ice Cube and Book Fan. Book Fan, what's the best book you've read this year? What a catch from Marshawn Lynch, man. All right, lights are flashing for you, fellas. Sorry I wasn't on earlier. I did three streams yesterday. I did a massive pack opening for MLB The Show. Then I streamed Rodeo. Then I streamed college football. Hope you guys will follow me on all the socials because we do different streams and different content occasionally on the different streams. You know, the different platforms is what I mean to say. So those were not all on TikTok other than the pack opening. Let's see. NW and J King, welcome in, guys. I think I missed a little bit of chat. I'm sorry. That means it's the early college football. Yes, exactly. 9 o'clock. Yeah. Oftentimes I'll be asleep through those early college football games. What do I do? Got 1.4 million. Jaden, dude, I don't know. I probably rip packs and regret it if it was me. I think what you should do is you know, pick a theme and rock with it. Southpaw, Beastie Boy, and Chase, how are you guys? Yeah, save it's probably the call, right? Cards. You know, upgrade whatever you think needs to be upgraded, and then just, yeah, save the rest of it. I know there's a tendency for all those virtual currency coins to burn a hole in our pocket, though. Hey, what's up, Cage? How are you doing, friend? Cage is in red chat this morning. All right, beast mode. He'll rip off a nice game. Wait 17 days, especially if you are ranked and elite, says Cards. I'm definitely not ranked or elite. What team do I think is making it to the national championship this season? You see Ohio State. Hey, I've made friends with this guy named Boskibo, and he likes to see the Buckeyes do well, so yeah, sure. Go Ohio State. I like to see the Sooners make it, but I don't think that'll happen. To be fair, I don't follow college that closely, Josh, so my opinion's pretty bad. But Ohio State was dominant last year, so why not? The Irish, aren't they 0-2 to start the season? Didn't A&M get them last night? All right, Lynch runs it in against the Patriots down on the goal line. That was never discussed before. Well, hey, it is what it is. Water under the bridge. All right, it's a 7-all game. There we go, says Boski. Doesn't hurt so much if I make the jokes about it. When somebody comes in and tries to just uppercase scream about Malcolm Butler or something, it's like, all right, you're out of here, troll. Actually, we have the lead. It's not 7-7. Like, hey, he shanked his kick. So, let's see. If you're on the For You page, come on in. Please follow. If you're already a follower, I'd love you to like the stream and share it. Sharing and liking are free, guys. Your subscriptions are going to convert to super fans tomorrow. Those of you that are TikTok subs. Would have won if they called the penalty on the guy. Clearly held the receiver, says Jaden Daniels. This guy's getting too much time to sit there and throw. I noticed Chase has a Seahawk profile picture. I think it's DK Metcalf. Of course, DK is playing against us today. So we'll see how that looks. Seeing DK line up on the other side. Seahawks star defensive back Devon Witherspoon's expected to miss the game. Not sure who else is going to miss today, but that's going to hurt our defense for sure. That's a loose football. Loose balls. Hey, use my creator code DFR15 for 15% off and free international shipping from manscaped.com. Your balls won't be loose when you use Manscaped's code from Danielle Freak, DFR15. All right, we got the scoop in the score. You guys weren't expecting product placement, but we slipped it in. That's what she said on the failed lateral. So we're up 2 scores now. 8 points now, whatever. Let's see. Mace, thanks for following. I remember when it was all about Puffy and Mace before we knew what a scumbag Puffy was, and he changed his name. That's probably part of why he changed his name. All right, here we go. Kicking away. So what game are you guys watching this morning? Parker's in the house. Cards is here. What's up, Cards? Cards is rolling his eyes. He was here saying to save the coins. I think the Cardinals win, man. I don't want the Cardinals to win. I want Carolina to win because Cardinals are a divisional rival to my Seahawks, but yeah, I don't think the Panthers have the ship right. Sorry, any Panther buddies that might be listening. Right, he's determined. He goes back to the screen. The Seahawks game. What about the Seahawks game, Bennett? Can't miss a stream. Love it, Parker. Parker, if you get the chance, click on my profile. My link tree's there. You can join the Discord server, and you'll really never miss a stream because you always get the notifications when we're live. You sniped Marvin Harrison for 956, and you sold him for 1.5 million. Buddy, you are rolling in coins to have that much. You're going to watch the game. I am too. Cole, good night. How's it going? Good night, Cole. And we got DBs over there. We're going to take it away. Uh-oh, he's experiencing network difficulties, guys. You think he may have thrown his PlayStation out the window? Let's see. Nope, maybe he's still there. We'll find out. Yes, it is the free Hamilton. He's good for my team, Jaden, because I don't have much of a squad yet. Cards. 951 cards. I was thinking sports cards. Cards could be a reference to the Arizona Cardinals. I don't know. All right, win in the bag. I'll try to get you guys as close to NFL game day without risking going into game day this morning as possible. If you guys follow, though, I owe you time, so please follow. Bennett, I got a bad feeling about the whole season. I got a bad feeling about Mike McDonald and John Schneider and Jody Allen. I don't think we're heading the right direction up in the Pacific Northwest. But, I've seen the Seahawks suck before, so back to the Kingdom 90s era. It's fun. I'll still be a fan. Listen, Cards, I can't get into that discussion. Look at my stories. Please join Underdog. Use my code DYF. And join my Discord. I can talk to you about everything in there, but TikTok's kind of strict, so I can't get too in-depth on anything related to that because they think I'm corrupting the world, and that's not what we're here for. It's a double Seahawk game here. I'm in the white uniforms. Commanders play Seattle. Should definitely win. You might. Any given Sunday, though. And also, the Commanders didn't look too sharp on Thursday, so I'd calm down. Hey, what's up, Shauno? When is the Eagles-Chiefs game, Shauno? Is that primetime game? Dude, love that video. It seemed like you got some pretty good traction on it there on TikTok, too. I was missing you guys yesterday, but I think Kenny said he was going to be out at the park, and obviously you were out at the park in a different manner. Right, so I'm the white Seahawks for anybody just tuning in. Oh, it's the late game. Okay. But not the primetime game. Yeah, I'll probably watch that one if I'm not too ticked off about Seattle losing again. Cam's in the house. What's happening, Cam? Always a pleasure when we see Cam strolling into chat. Hey, thanks for following. Everybody, please follow up. Hayes has got flashing lights going. Timers going up. All the hype's in here. Just finished the Call of Duty 4 campaign. Tell me about it. I don't know anything about it, to be honest with you. Code Bullet. Welcome in, Code. Oh, beast mode. He's breaking some tackles. But Shauno was at the Phillies game last night. For those of you that know my buddy Shauno, he's in the purple chat right now. And he recorded when Johan Duran came in. And, man, they got a really cool way that they dimmed the lights and everything for him. Let's see. TikTok Torpedo came in. So we had the Bullet and the Torpedo back to back. I like that. So let's see. Just really quality made game. Came out like 10 years ago. Love it when the games hold up and you can still play them down the road. Melvin G, welcome in. Thanks for following. Those of you that just follow, please tell me your favorite NFL team in the chat. We would like to get to know you guys as NFL fans and know who you root for. I gotta tell you something about old games since it just popped into my head now. Besides being an old man, is that those old Atari games, those old NES games? Wow, those games are really hard, and oftentimes they didn't have a ability to save the game back then, so you had to just progress through it and try to win it on one giving sitting. And people have a lot of nostalgia for those games, and I do too. But man, some of those were rough for guys like myself growing up. Hyper's Bow, no way, dude. What you been up to? I feel like you come by, we get all happy to see each other. At least I get happy to see you, and then I don't see you for like 6 months. Let's see, Peraza, he's a Jets fan. Jets gonna win today, Peraza. I feel like the newer shooters have been underwhelming. Hopefully BF6 can correct the course, says Cam. Plus no tutorials either, so you had to figure it out yourself. Yes. Gunner the Gladiator. Gunner, what was the last Gladiator thing you did in real life? I grew up watching American Gladiator. Oh, your cards. Dang it, dude. Now it makes sense. No wonder you kept saying Daniel in the chat. But I didn't recognize you under that name. There's a lot of names over there that pop in with cards, and they're promoting their card business, you know. Let's see. Can't wait for BO7 for code. He's gonna say he slayed a lion and we're cooked. Oh, here we go. Hyper's Bow, thanks for getting us started. All right, I'm going to open a real life pack. This is my new gimmick. If you guys subscribe on the purple side, I'm opening a real life pack for you. You know what? Anytime that you guys become a super fan on TikTok, we'll do that as well. So I'm going to open the real life pack. I can do it at halftime if I remember. If not, we'll do it after. It's one of those trick or treat packs from last year, so hopefully something good in it. Yeah, gifted subs. Yeah, exactly. If you guys want to gift 5 subs, then we open 5 packs or whatever. Absolutely, we'll do it. These packs are burning a hole in my metaphorical pocket. They're burning a hole in my brain cam. So, yeah, subs, gifted subs, members on the red platform because they have members over there. Yeah, any of it this subscription model thing, we'll do it. So Ryan, how's your morning? Great to have you here. You missed the A's, dude. Nicky Nukes hit a moonshot last night with the bases full of his teammates. It was 491 feet from Kurtz, and it went over the batter's eye there in Sacramento. It got me hyped up. I was streaming the Fresno State game over on the red platform, and it was nuts. Yes, 491, and it was deep in the night. He crushed it. All right, so Cam's throwing it out there before I start. Who doesn't have a sub? All right, if you're in the purple chat and you're not a subscriber, if you're a TikTok or red chat viewer, you should go raise your hand for Cam. He's interested in maybe gifting some subs today, it sounds like. Zan Moore, thanks for following. Zan, I love your shades that you got on the profile picture. I'm assuming that's you. What type of glasses are those? I often wear like the old school wraparound style. I got them from TikTok shop actually. And I mean, they're not any high-end glasses, but I just like that they block the dust from getting into my eye. Yeah, I just changed the little sub goal thing to actually have it up over there somewhere on the overlay for the purple viewers. That we'll start doing some real life pack openings. Hey Seth, thanks for jumping in. Who's your favorite NFL player of all time? Yeah, 2 minutes ago, Hyper was ready. Hey, Coffee Time's here. Coffee Time, thank you for resubscribing while I was off stream. Yesterday I did a insanely large pack opening. Somehow I still haven't packed Shohei Ohtani. We had okay value out of it. I'm going to work on completing Donaldson today and hopefully pitching him tomorrow. Look at Cam go. Thank you, Cam. All right, Hype Train's leaving the station. Here comes the Hype Train bell. You guys should definitely follow for good luck whenever you hear the bell. Everybody jump on the Hype Train. But thank you, Cam. Cam with 5 gifted subs into the purple chat. So that means I owe you guys 6 packs. You want me to open them after the game, Cam and Hypers? All right, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5. Those are from Cam, and I got one laid out in front of me from Hyperspo. I might be rushing through halftime is why. I don't know if you guys got to go do something or have breakfast or whatever. Let's see. Haven't been in the hospital the last few days. Had a massive infection in your jaw. Coffee time. That's terrible, dude. I thought I was getting on too late for you to be in streams, and not something I intended to do. But as soon as my in-laws left, I let you know, like, yeah, I'm gonna have a hard time with the hours. I didn't realize you were battling all that. Did they get the infection under control? Like, has it responded to antibiotics or whatever they've given you? Spreading joy around TikTok. Hey, that's a wonderful name and a wonderful idea. Like to see the hearts there and a kind message from somebody this morning. Let's see, sitting there in the hotel, about to have some breakfast, and you're going to the Cardinals game and you're visiting me. Dude, what a day. Does the hotel have breakfast included? Love it when breakfast is included, because like, all right, I'm gonna fill up on hotel breakfast, save a little bit of money while I'm out and about, and then I can go the other way. Why did he throw it there? He had open receivers underneath. All right, I guess I shouldn't question it. When your opponent's making a mistake, don't tip them off. See, little Hawks versus Hawks action. Yes, Seahawk fans are thrilled. Their team's finally going to win. Him, thanks for following. Who's your favorite NFL team? That's all good. Hopefully under control. Had surgery late Saturday. Got released about an hour ago. Dude, coffee time. That sounds like a freaking ordeal, man. I'm sorry that's going on. You got some time off of work to heal up, coffee time. Hopefully you get to enjoy your Blue Jays and some gaming if you feel like playing the games. Solo, great to see you. Thanks for hanging out yesterday. 23.5. Listen, LV, I'd like to just keep it a buck as a fan and be like, yes, we're beating everybody every day, but I actually think the Steelers probably won that game. I have a bad feeling this is going to be a Steeler victory at the end of it. Hopefully I'm wrong, as a fan, but yeah, I think Seattle's starting out 0-2. Look at Andrews getting some space. It's in the foot race with McKinley, and he'll pull us down. Let's see, you feel like you're going to a Cardinals game is more of a punishment, says Solo. Got you on heavy medicine and painkillers, the good ones for coffee time. You're sitting 2 rows from the field. It makes it even better. Hypers, I don't know if we'll get a selfie out of you, because I don't know if you're that type of guy, but love to see the view from the game if you think about posting in the Discord server. Can't talk at the moment. 15 stitches in the mouth for coffee time. Well, that's going to affect all the eating and stuff too then, right? You having to do like liquid diet for a couple days, coffee time? Dude, I'd love to see that, Hypers. Week 2, so early in the year, but it's almost a make or break scenario. All right, we're down to the goal. We've had 6 subscribers on the purple side, so we got 6 packs coming. I think we'll probably do them post-game. Can see the defense winning the game. Here's one thing with the Seahawks, though. Witherspoon's missing. I also think Nwusu's going to miss that game, if I remember correctly. Nwusu's not very healthy very often, but Witherspoon's a huge cog in our defense. Oh, how time flies. On the yogurt diet right now. Forgot to tell you, having the first baby. Wait a minute. Hyper's Bo? Hyper's dad? Congratulations. That is huge. Yeah, you did forget to tell me. Dude, Woolen needs to get like 2 interceptions in this game. The fan base is so ticked off at Woolen. PR Missile. Does that mean Puerto Rico? The PR? Welcome in, PR Missile. Poppy Hyper. Taught me a lesson not to try to just deal with the pain. Small thing turned into a big thing. Yes, my wife was hospitalized at the start of the year. She kept trying to battle through it and ended up having a little kidney infection. We were on vacation for her birthday, and we were going to go stay on the coast. And got over there, and what was a little thing that we probably could have dealt with right away ended up being, I think she was in the hospital for like 3 or 4 days till it went away. So, yes, those are very true words. Better off just to deal with things initially. You're 24. Little guy or gal will be born when you're 25. No, that's not bad. I got married, or excuse me, I got engaged at 25, married at 27. First kid came at 36 for me, hypers. But that was my path. You know, you're a guy that's been doing different jobs, earning money, doing your own business. So yeah, I think if you and your significant other are ready for you know, all the challenges that come with it and all the love that comes with having a little miniature you out in the world, I think you're gonna have a great time. Yeah, my wife's completely fine now, but they kind of told her something like this when we went to the emergency room. You're young and you're healthy. You'll probably be fine if we want to send you home and put you on medicine, and we can monitor it that way. But there's a small risk, you know, things could go wrong and you could lose your kidney. I'm like, I told her by her first name, I'm like, don't want to mess with that. You don't want to spend next 40, 50 years of your life only having one kidney and always being concerned if something like this happens. So, you know, we just got her admitted and she stayed in, and she said the pain and stuff got actually worse the first day and a half. And then they got under control. They had to do some pretty strong antibiotics because it was just an unlucky thing that happened. But yeah, exactly like you're saying, with your guys' health, and I'm not a health expert, but just to kind of finish the thought on it, yes, something small, go deal with it while it's small. Don't wait for it to turn into a huge infection or, you know, something major. Oftentimes preventing things from getting worse is a lot better than dealing with the aftermath if it does go sideways. Let's see, it's game day. Let's go Steelers. Steelers need to go. I don't know. Where's the best place to eat in Pittsburgh? They need to go stuff their tummies for a few days. That's actually something you need to listen to. Don't ignore the body, says Cam. Now, question, don't need it personal. Any reason why 36 was the number? So we saved money for a while and bought the house, and then it was like, are we sure we want to do this? And I was a little bit more on the fence. Mrs. Donnie was 100% sure, wanted to have the kids, and then, you know, first one came and we decided to have a couple more after. The first two were very much in the plans. The third one was a bit of a surprise, Cam, but I think for myself, you know, matured more, and it was easier to be a parent in my 30s than it was to be a parent in my 20s, because it's probably a little bit more hot tempered than I am now. So hey, Logan's team got the win on Friday. That's awesome, Joker. Joker, great to see you. Yeah, go Logan. I hope he's having a good time playing. Is he playing multiple positions, Joker, or just playing like one position and being locked into that one? I feel like in high school, a lot of times guys play a little offense, a little defense. Was more that way then, and I you know, I think you mellow out the older you get. At least you can. We'll take the illegal man downfield. Yeah, it worked out for our timeline, you know, and this, I've had people come into chat, Cam, and it's like 18-year-old guy with a kid, and I think it matures them very fast when you have the responsibility, not everybody, of course, but in general, if you realize how much somebody's relying on you, some little infant out there in the world that needs you to feed them and change them and all that stuff. Yeah, some of these teenagers have grown up really fast over the years that I've known as a streamer. Hypersbo doesn't believe it. Plays offense and defensive line. Coffee time. He's also objecting to the hot temper deal. Let's see, Cam 24, turning 25. Feel like you could handle the kid, but you're not ready for it. Yeah, I don't think anybody has to ever rush into it, unless that's what they want to do. Hypersbo says, it seems like I was always so nice and so calm. I mean, hot tempered for me is a little bit different than maybe what other people are imagining. Wasn't really like punching holes in the wall or something like that. I just think you develop more patience and you have more life experiences, of course, as time goes on. All right, so let's see. If you're on TikTok, come on in. Please follow, share, and like. Love to talk football with you guys. Hope everybody's downloaded the Underdog app and used code DYF because they got the great bonuses for new players. I'll be playing today. Yeah, the fist shake of fury. Yes, really pounded the sky, shaking the fist around. But he's trying to throw his way back into the game. We're looking for another interception, and we got it on the takeaway. Tell you what, though, working in that field in, let's see, Exponential speeds up the kid readiness for Cam. Yes, Cam's worked in early childhood development since I've known him. Maybe Donnie throwing the dirty socks at you since Hyper's Bo. I would go further with that sock metaphor, but I don't want to get in trouble. It's a wholesome stream most of the time. Let's see. The likelihood is that your kid has a disability that the kids you work with is low, says Cam. Yeah, I know there's a huge consideration to having kids younger versus older too for all the health concerns that can crop up for kids. Not that it would matter, um, but the working with kids you work with now helps a lot for Cam. Hypers, you may have read my mind, or you may have taken your mind into the gutter. I won't confirm or deny Hypers. But we have a lot of youth listening right now, so I don't want to corrupt them. It's like when you came in as a fresh-faced 20-year-old, now 24. The world has Hypers feeling jaded. No, Hyper's on top of the world, man. He's going to watch his Cardinals today. He's at the hotel enjoying continental breakfast, hopefully. Let's see. I had a heck of a Friday morning. Dude fought you for 15 minutes before the bus. He was not to be defeated, but eventually he did get on the bus. Donnie contributed with the hot tub meta. Old time viewers remember the hot tub stream, which is really the bathtub stream. Literally from waking up until the bus with a break for medicine and breakfast, says Cam. At least he stopped fighting for a minute to nourish himself. I don't know what this animation is from Hamlin, but I got him doing a little shuffle step, and I don't want him to stop, so I'm getting out of position for my opponent to throw it over the middle. I don't know what this guy's looking for. He keeps trying to hit the home run balls on us. Those were spicy. Yes, those were the spicy days around here. All right, let's see. Opponent needs touchdown and a recovery. He does have 3 timeouts, so nothing's over for sure. Although defensively, we've been solid in this game. He had multiple open options. He'll burn a timeout there. Why does he keep showing me the Chiefs and the Eagles? I guess that's like some type of game day thing. Little dumb things in the game doesn't affect anything, but it affects Cam's mood. He loves a little silly stuff. But yeah, it was just leaning on the analog stick, and it must have had just enough pressure to get him to do the little hop. It's like, I don't want him to stop. We are able to tackle him in bounds, and he'll expend another timeout. If I was my opponent, and of course I'm not, I would have probably saved my timeouts for the defensive side and try to get the ball back. Try to just go to the line faster is what I would have probably done. 70s, 80s workout clothes used to wear in the programs. Can't Hypersbo's painting us a picture. Headbands, tights, wristbands, etc. Spicy. It's looking like the Jane Fonda workout videos. Cam says if he was my opponent, he would have quit. He still has a path, right? He's got to score fast though. Dang, I shouldn't have went for the hit stick. I should have just wrapped up. But yeah. Hindsight's 2020, right? TikTok viewers, thanks for watching. Hope you guys will follow, share, and like. Little RPO action. And Kittle, who's not going to be playing today, will bounce off of us. Josa, thanks for following. Who do you root for as an NFL fan? I did have a longer hairstyle as a kid. Had the bangs and stuff when I was little. All right, we're able to get the pass break up. What games are you playing the most these days? I'm starting to lean into Madden a little bit more this week, although I've been playing the show mostly. Nicolo, thanks for following. How's your day treating you so far? Hope you're ready for some football. I know I am. Madden's the main game for Hypersbow right now. So nice he said it twice. Maybe Madden. I know Cam's playing a little Call of Duty these days. I don't get the pick, but I'll take it. Madden got a fun draft coming up with some strength of position that you guys turned up for Cam and his crew. All right, real life packs are gonna break out here. These are the Score a Treat Panani packs. Thank you to the subscribers on the purple side. You guys could subscribe anywhere if anybody's interested. Yeah. I'm happy to have you guys subscribe anywhere. But yeah, if anybody subscribes, we'll open a real life pack. That started today. So you can become a super fan or a member or whatever platform you might be on. Landon Schultz is in the house. Yesterday, he had one of the most scary things happen. You got a soccer ball to... I'm guessing you got a soccer ball to a sensitive area. Tell us more, Jason. Halfbacks are super strong with the defensive ends. Strong offensive line and backers should be fun, says Cam. All right, here we go. Score a treat. First treat was Hypers. Snuck in incognito, was chatting with me on TikTok. I didn't recognize the name. Got a soccer ball to the head. Soccer ball. Your coach thought you had a concussion. How much PSI does a soccer ball usually have in it? I'm trying to open these without bending the cards. Wouldn't be smart. Borderlands 4 has been the main game for Joker. Lepre Chuan TV. How's it going, Lepre Chuan? All right, first pack. I'm not always great at centering these here. All right, we got Myles Garrett. It would be ironic if we got Mason Rudolph next. Gibby69, how are you, Gibby? Hey, it's a Cardinals card. It's a Cardinals rookie for us here. It's not Marvelous Marvin from last year. It's Trey Benson in that pack. Kind of cool because we had a Cardinals fan was the first sub, and then we got Greg Lloyd up next from the Steelers. All right, let's open up the daily coin pack as we move through, and the strategy item as well. Can we please win today? Gibby, you're talking to me like I'm your parent, and you want to go see the ducks at the pond or something. Go to the park. Can we please go play on those swings today? But I want the Seahawks to win. I'm not convinced Seahawks know what they're doing here right now. All right, I don't know what I'm going to do with the run block thing. Probably sell it. Gotta go for Hypersbow. He'll make sure to send us the picture from the game. Can't wait. Really scary. You were dizzy after the hit. It does sound like you might have got concussed. I'm trying to get this pack open while we open the other pack. Next pack, we got Randy Moss. Rookie in the middle is Malachi Corley. How's Malachi doing, Jets fans? That's not the guy that retired, is it? No, he's this guy's a receiver. And then we had Logan Wilson. These just have like 3 cards in the pack here. But yeah, I hope the Seahawks win today. I'm not confident in a win, to be honest. If we couldn't beat the Niners at home, that was pretty ugly. Hey, 4,000 coins isn't bad. We're opening 5 real life packs, and then we are getting back to some gameplay. We're 2-0 on the day here in Madden. Thanks again to Cam for coming by and gifting a bunch of subs to the purple viewers. It is sub Timber after all. Let's see. Next up, a little bit of a throwback. Danny White. Old timers like myself might remember Danny. If you had a concussion, your eyes would dilate, says Jason. Next one is Jonathan Brooks. I didn't know you were a neurologist, Jason. Well, now we know. Let's see. You were at the game front row for 4 years. You think you need to start going for Gibby? Bradley Chubb. All right, we got a little Chubb for you guys this morning. If you caught the joke, great. If you didn't, well, you're not old enough. That's fine. I'll load into the game and we'll rip the packs, and we'll just be kind of slow on the kickoff here. I know you TikTok kids will scroll away for not seeing enough interaction on the screen quickly. But Jason, no, in all seriousness, yeah, I know they usually scan the eyes and look for issues there. I wouldn't mess around with it though if I thought I was concussed. Oh, hey, Justin Tucker. Hey, Justin, been touching anybody the wrong way lately? Scumbag. All right, let's get Tucker out of there. I always take really good care of my cards, but screw Justin Tucker. Joe Milton is next, and then we got Kenneth Walker from the Seahawks. Sorry, Raven fans that believe he's innocent, but I don't think like 30 women decided to say the same thing about him. Ravens were thrilled to get rid of him too. All right, so I'm just gonna not kick off here. 2 more packs to go. Thanks to Cam and Hypersbow for getting us going on the packs. New gimmick started today. See, I'm gonna treat Lamar Jackson with some respect. We're not throwing him just because he's a Raven. Next up, the Speedster, Xavier Worthy is in there. Rookie card for Worthy, and we got a good quarterback coming up next. Hopefully the CPU can make the tackle. We got Lamar Jackson at the back of that pack. I don't know what the best cards you can get. I feel like these are like the lower end packs that have a lot of rookies in them. But it'd be nice to hit, a signature rookie or something out of one of these. These are the Score Treat packs that we're opening. They were on sale at Walmart after football season ended last year, and I was like, hey, packs for half price? Sure. Let me get some of those. All right, I took a time out so we could open this last one and enjoy it. All right, first one up is Derwin James. Boy, Derwin James has had some great MUT cards over the years. Next we got Edgerrin Cooper. I can't say I'm too familiar with Edgerrin. He was the Packer rookie linebacker last season. And last, throwback to the Seahawk days for Warren Moon. Really enjoyed Warren Moon on the Seahawks when he was there. The offense was fairly dynamic under Dennis Erickson. They were just good enough to compete, but they didn't make the playoffs. CMC firing right through my defensive line, and that was too easy. Have I been seeing the reports about Sanders telling Baltimore not to draft him? No, I didn't see anything about that. Tell me more. I've been reading so much about the aspiration Clippers Kawhi Leonard saga. Seemingly every day there's more information that drops on that, and it just looks worse for Steve Ballmer and for Kawhi Leonard. What a hit from Kyle Hamilton. But no, I didn't know anything about Sanders doing all that stuff. Having a hard time finding myself wanting to see Sanders have much of a career. They just seem very obnoxious, both of the boys, from what I've read and learned about them. Like, Dion had a lot of ability to be a showman and entertain you as a football fan or a baseball fan. Dion was an excellent baseball player too. Played the game with a lot of flair and all that stuff. I don't know if Dion was a head case to have as a teammate or anything like that, but with both of the Sanders, seems like they're doing more to shoot themselves in the foot than anything good. He's got the quick hitter to CMC. Was hoping to jam him up there at the line. I brought down the defense some, but opponent had a good read and dumps it off. Try a little man coverage here. All right, McCaffrey to the turf. 2nd and goal. Woods, how are you today? What game are you looking forward to watching the most this Sunday? I'm looking forward to Seattle and Pittsburgh, but may not be happy with the result that we get as Seahawk fans. Dallas versus the Giants. Who do you have winning that game, Vernon Wood? Or who do you want to win? I feel like Dallas is going to get in the win column. Thought they looked pretty solid against the Eagles. Let's see. Nathan Bell, thanks for jumping in. Nathan, the lights are flashing. Timer's going up. All kinds of good things happen when you guys follow. Hope everybody will follow, since following is free. Oh, and he went away from my user, and cat's in the cradle with the silver spoon. Here goes Devon Witherspoon. How is his defender so fast there? Thought we had a marching touchdown. We didn't. Let's see. Eagles or Chiefs? I think the Eagles win today. And I like Kansas City. I'm not a Kansas City hater. I know Kansas City fan base feels like everybody's against them, but I'm not that way. I just think the Eagles are playing better football at the moment. It's deleting your chats. Oh, Cam, I'm sorry. Maybe the rate limit is getting you or something. Man, I wanted to try to whip that over the top, but I was afraid of throwing a pig. We don't need him, says Cam. All right, Cam's over. He's brought the sword out, and he's in the purple chat. Red zone up, and Higgins gets us the first down. Sanders said he didn't want to be backup Lamar, so the Ravens passed on him in the 5th. Probably would have been a great spot for him to be, you know, behind a guy that's had that much success in the NFL and could have just held the clipboard and been seldom used for a couple of years and maybe developed himself into a trade chip and became a, you know, an asset for the Ravens to move somewhere where he could go have success. But maybe it'll work out for him in Cleveland. You know, he may get a more of an opportunity to get on the field sooner there. But yeah, learn from a literal MVP. Especially with a guy free falling like that. I don't know if he was thinking he would prefer to be, you know, a free agent or something. But yeah, I would want to at least get drafted and secure some NFL money. As a Cleveland fan, you do not care who starts at quarterback anymore. You're over the quarterback room already, to be honest. I hope Gabriel ends up flashing and having some good games for you guys throughout his career. Yeah, Murray with the moves on the scramble. I thought he had me kind of bottled up on the spy, and then he clicked on and came after me, and we were able to bop out there for some gain. Let's see, L De Silva. How are you, L? Thanks for following. I thought everybody was engaged, and I was going to go out around the side, and they got free, got me pulled down. So let's see, LD, please tell us your favorite NFL team. All right, Andrews with a touchdown. Evan Politz, welcome aboard. Who's your favorite NFL player currently in the league, Evan? I remember when you guys drafted Tim Couch, who was supposed to be the guy in Cleveland, and then Couch's career didn't really work out, and there's been different versions of that. I remember Brandon Whedon having some decent games, and you know, just sort of the quarterback shuffle there. Flacco's, you know, a nice bridge quarterback for a season or two, but of course he's way up there. Money Manziel. I thought Johnny was too much of a knucklehead coming out of college, but you know, he's probably worth the risk and the reward. Could have went on to have a Hall of Fame NFL career or something too if his head had been on right. Then he has obviously made the huge trade for Watson, and that hasn't worked out. You know, some Browns fans didn't want Watson in the first place. But yeah, Evan, welcome in. Silva, welcome in. You guys are not chatting yet, so maybe you just want to follow and lurk. Certainly appreciate it. Every follower, our time bank goes up a bit, and we do a slightly longer stream there on the TikTok side. Maybe just play a bonus game or two, timer or no timer. Oh, wait a minute. Did I get the timer going the way it was supposed to? Oh, it's not displaying. That's weird. Shoot. Where did my timer go? On TikTok. I keep pointing to it and you guys can't see it. Might have toggled it somewhere it wasn't supposed to go. I see the like-a-thon thing is there. I'm looking for the timer. Shoot. I don't know what I did. Gotta fix that. That was a comment that TikTok was doing. It's weird how it can just focus in on one thing and screw it up. All right, so I have a widget for it, so let me just make a new timer, I guess. Browser source. Man, I got a lot of stuff in here. Welcome in, not Aton. How is your day going? I don't know how the heck I turned that off, though. somewhere like right there, right? Is usually where it's at. Cam, let me know if that looks sort of right or if I need to move it. But maybe yesterday with all the different streams and messing with OBS, I might have deleted it by mistake. Down slightly. Okay. I know we usually have a little bit in off the side because everybody's phone format's a little bit different too. Okay. I'll leave it there, and then if it looks wrong later, just let me know. But yeah, it's weird. I don't know how the heck I turned it off. I'm sitting there going, oh yeah, follow to add more time. There's no time displayed. People are like, I'm just going to follow this old guy because he's delirious and demented. Have some mercy on him. Let's see. You always have it slightly below the game rankings for mobile, says Cam. And then I don't see like the TikTok display. I just see like my streaming software display, so I don't get to see how it really formats to you guys in the app. I thought I was having an episode on TikTok Live. Unk's crashing out this morning. He's so ticked off at the Seahawks game and see straight, and they haven't even kicked off yet. Can you play against me? 19, are you a follower? There's a question to answer your question first. Hey, whatever you like to do. Yeah, that'd be awesome if you want to, Cam. Yeah, I just want it to be formatted correctly for you guys for all the information to be there. Not that I don't care about the red chat, but red chat's sort of a little bit secondary to TikTok. TikTok always has more discoverability. So here's what I usually do, 19. Subscriber Sundays. If you're a subscriber, if you have a unicorn next to your name like Matt Jonah does, who just came into the chat, now it's going to be Super Fan Sundays. I'd be willing to maybe play squads with you. I don't really like to play head-to-head against the community. Not that we can't play with non-subs, but usually we open it up to the subscribers first. Monkey, I'm seeing red, man. Today you're the enemy. Don't come in here all nice and try to get my guys to play a relaxed game against you, Monkey. We've got to have no mercy on the field today, man. Expect nothing less from you. But just playing. Monkey is my opponent today in CM's league for fantasy football. That's why I'm being nonsensical to him. Took the screenshot. You could drop it in the lounge. Would be splendid, Cam. And we'll give up the touchdown the other way. But Monkey's the buddy. Good luck to you today. I know you're projected to win. But it's projected to be close, right? Like 56% to 45 or something. So, whatever it is, my math was off. 46 to 54, I think is what it is. Last I saw. So hopefully a good game. It's always enjoyable when it goes down to like the Sunday night or Monday night game and there's a sweat for it to go one way or the other. Cordell, the legend, welcome in. Thanks for following, Cordell. Cordell, you got to be a Steelers fan, right? Although you're spelling the name differently than Cordell Stewart. Who's your favorite NFL team, Cordell? Are the Colts playing in the morning, Chaotic? Did you end up getting to watch your Nevada game on Saturday, by the way? Send it over after stream. Hey, thank you very much, Cam. I was trying to wait for that R1 receiver to hopefully uncover for a deep shot, but nothing really doing there. You didn't. It's fine. They ended up losing. Yeah, it's going to try to go around the defender and rip up some yardage up the side. Didn't work out. Higgins up the middle. Maybe we can find a sideline shot and then get the field goal up there. So for too many field goals. And Middle Tennessee got 2 late touchdowns to win. Hopefully next week they bounce back from it. And that you get to watch as well. Yeah, his defense is dropped well into coverage. But we get out of bounds with 2 seconds, and we can try to take a heave at the end zone. With Spoon and Neiman being out, how are we feel about today? I don't feel good about anything, Aiden. Unlike some of the other Seahawks fans that have been in my stream, especially preseason, I was hearing we're winning 14 games or winning the NFC. You know, just a lot of outrageous stuff. Those guys are all missing in chat now. But yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping for the best, but definitely expecting them to be 0-2 after the game's done. I saw Seahawks social media tweeted a picture of Sam Darnold leaving the hotel, and he had his coffee with him. Looked like a Starbucks. I'm not sure if it was, but he just had like this concerned look on his face leaving the hotel. I'm like, this guy looks like he's seeing ghosts already. Yeah, I mean, if they can't win, I hope they at least entertain us for 3.5 hours, Aiden. But yeah, I'm ready to jump on and be irritated watching the game today. Can't really do much about the injuries, but the way they let the game slip against the Niners was pretty unacceptable in my opinion. If they had that one in the bag, I wouldn't feel as concerned about going into Pittsburgh today. Because going on the road, early morning start, those are always tough for West Coast teams. But you know, division rival at home, they were banged up, had the lead late, let that slip. Donald talks all this talk about running through teams and not around them, and you know, had fourth and a foot and chose not to go for it. Could have just essentially ran out the clock on San Francisco, and he didn't elect to play it that way. And, I mean, people would have doubted him if they would have got stuffed and second guessed it to death, but it would have been a pretty good move metrically either way. I just think you could have really tightened the screws on San Francisco that scenario, you know, getting the first down, and they would have had to start burning their timeouts and all that. Let's see, Texas, welcome in. It's Texas AM. I'm going to assume you're an Aggies fan. How are you feeling about beating Notre Dame yesterday on the road in Notre Dame? They're 0-2. I feel like we've been playing really good on the road, especially the 10 a.m. games. So when Pete Carroll came in, Aiden, he switched up the whole travel regimen for the Seahawks. They started leaving a day earlier, trying to get acclimated to the early time zone, and I hope that carries over into McDonald's era. I think they're still doing the same schedule of trying to get out on the road a bit earlier, so the players and their body clocks can kind of wake up and be prepared for it. Hello, other Aiden. All right, we got dueling Aidens in the chat. Pittman was open there, but I couldn't fit it in. At least he had some room, I should say. He was open. Lions or Bears today? I think the Lions probably win, right? They're very familiar with Ben Johnson and what he's going to want to do. Bears are still kind of figuring out their way. I'd like to see the Bears win it, honestly, but I don't think they will. Kind of talking myself into going for this. Let's see. Wilted Rose, thanks for following. How's your day going? Oh, I don't have the coins for Russ, I don't think. Well, I saw him click on his user and kind of get out in the way, and I thought I could hit that circle route, that trailing route, and yeah, what I thought and what I did were different things, unfortunately for me. So now we're going to need the defense to help us, trying to get to 3-0 on the session. But I'm a bit behind on the game, Aiden, to be honest, compared to MLB The Show. Like MLB, I have a lot of resources. Madden, I haven't put in as many man hours as I need to. Need to figure out how to play remote play off my phone. Zan, thanks for following. Who's your favorite NFL team, Zan? CD Prods, what's up, buddy? Are your Cowboys winning today, CD? I like the Cowboys' chances. I thought what I read about the Giants didn't look good at all. And I also said multiple times on my stream, I thought the ball should have been fired last year. Not that the Mara family's taking advice from me, but I think DeBaugh is just not the guy. Let's go Bears today, says Kyle. Kyle, give me 3 reasons the Bears win that game. Matt's like, I like you already. Matt Jonah, how was your Saturday and what you up to today? I'm assuming watching some football. He loves that quick throw to the right to Kyler. Or excuse me, not to Kyler, to CMC. Gonna try blitzing through that. See if we can do something good. Nope. Didn't work out that way, and then I dove mistakenly trying to click on. So that's a unfortunate thing to do. Let's see. Have to work as a team, to be honest, as Kyle. Hopefully watching the Patriots beat Miami. Just worked yesterday for Matt Jonah. All right, timeout's going to start being a factor here soon. Looks like he's in a run play now. And he is, and he didn't block up the way I was expecting. All right, let's use the time. Oh, let's see. Even though they haven't been good since Tom Brady left, hopefully they straighten up soon, says Zan. Shadow, how are you doing? Welcome into the Red Chat. If you guys are not already subscribed on the Red platform with Shadow and CD, please subscribe. Please hit the thumbs up. Let's see. Is it Slitty? I'm not sure how to pronounce the name. Welcome in, friend. Didn't want to give up the scoring drive. Didn't want to foul on 4th down, but hey, that's where we're at. Let's see. That's with any football team. If you work as a team, you can't win the game. Yeah, right. If you're not working as a team. Should have been an easy Patriots win. Put some respect on Geno Smith and the Raiders, man. Pete Carroll's going to have those guys turned around. Hoping for a Raider win on Monday Night Football. And we still got another hour or so to play, so at least want to get in one more and maybe get some videos edited before the early games kick off. What's the Sunday night game, fellas? Does anybody know off the top of your head? Hey, what's up, D1? Vikings, Falcons. Yeah, I don't usually watch those teams, so guess I'll flip it on. Kind of weird that the Vikings got 2 primetime games already. I think the Bills win easily, Zan. I know the Jets won in... Oh, no, excuse me. The Jets choked that game, right? Jets were winning, and then Pittsburgh took it away. I know the Jets were competitive game 1, but yeah, I think Buffalo's way too good for New York at the moment. Eagles Chiefs says Frostbite. That's not the Sunday night game, though. That's like the game of the week, right? Isn't that the late 1 a.m. or excuse me 1 p.m. game? Levi Halterman, how are you, Levi? I got Kyler. Shoot, I got him probably at the start of the week, Cam. I had some coins and I finally broke down and spent some. Had an open receiver there, not able to put it on him. Certainly 4 down territory here. Yeah, exactly, Matt. Yeah, I had a buddy join on the purple chat and was telling me the Eagles Chiefs is the primetime game. It's like, well, kind of a primetime game, but not really. Throw off the mark. I was waiting for Lynch to break out on that route too, and nothing manifested itself the way I was expecting it to. Let's see, 5-star quarterback, welcome in. Thanks for following. Everybody, hope you guys follow up and subscribe respectively, depending where you're watching at the moment. Can we just put it on Lockett here? Position catch probably wasn't necessary, but I didn't want to risk a drop. Benton, thanks for jumping on the follow train. Yeah, if you guys are on TikTok's For Your page, come on in. Please follow. Need you guys to follow for good luck at the end of this game. And Lockett gets the touchdown to possibly tie it. Cooper, it's going good. How are you, Cooper? We're hanging with Mr. Cooper. in TikTok chat. Everybody's too young to remember that sitcom, but I loved it. It was based out of the Bay Area. Uh, the lead actor is a Golden State Warrior fan. They had cameos sometimes from like Chris Mullin and Tim Hardaway. So I love the tie-in to my favorite basketball team. Let's see. I think it's Spiders Domain from the 509 area code. Welcome in, Spiders. Appreciate you guys following. Wish it was a drop weekend. It's a bummer when there's no drops on. Love it when we get free packs for hanging out in the streams and the chats. My opponent has his eyes on trying to go score here. He's had a lot of success with the quick dump off to CMC. It's later in this game, so he may not try to throw that check down, but we'll see. Man, I hope that they're going to be going well today, friend. Very concerned about starting out 0-2 here. Yeah, they let that game slip, unfortunately, last week. And I live in Niner territory, so just super ticked me off to see them lose to San Francisco the way that they did. But what can you do? You know, we're just fans, and if they screw up, cuss them out and tune in again the next week. But he's been pretty good in his pass attack. I thought that was going to at least be a pass breakup. He hits Higgins, now he's in decent shape. Concerned today that we don't have Witherspoon to try to slow down Rodgers and DK and the rest of the Steeler offense. And we do drive him back a bit. He's got a long field goal try. No, Outlaw. I'm playing Mutt, Madden Ultimate Team. Franchise is a cool game mode, but I don't usually get into franchise too much. Surprised he spiked there. He still had a timeout. Don't know if that's what I would have done, but hey. He's about a first down away from setting up a game-winning kick here, too. It's using some motion. And that uncovered well for Golden. I thought it was going to be the other receiver as the main read, so don't like that at all. I don't know if clutch kicker is still a thing this year. I don't think I've been in a clutch kicker situation, but we'll try to put it on them. JSN says 49er fans are delusional. They still think they're an elite team. If they were an elite team, they would have blown Seattle out last weekend. I feel like Seattle lost that game more than the Niners won it, but I know that sounds very bitter as a Seahawks fan saying that when my team's sitting here at 0-1. Colton Queen, thanks for following, Colton. All right, let's block that kick. All right, so no clutch kicker apparently. Ice kicker or whatever. And he knocks it through and, you know, deservedly won that one. I made some mistakes on that fourth down fell earlier in the game. Could have settled for 3, but I thought, let's be aggressive and go for it. Let's get in at least one more for you guys. Want to get you close to kickoff. I still want to be live when the game starts. Yeah, no Witherspoon's definitely going to hurt our defense. I think the second rounder is out too. Emma Warrior, however it's pronounced. I didn't even notice him on the field game 1. I had to work a little bit for some streaming obligations that I had last weekend, and I guess he was already out. So hopefully he'll have an impact here in the coming games. But yeah, still a little bit of time on the time bank. If you guys follow on TikTok or gift or subscribe or become a super fan, I guess is what it is now on TikTok, the timer will go up. But yeah, we got in one more under the wire. See, Brantley, thanks for following. How's Brantley going today? Is it true that Kenneth Walker isn't starting anymore? I haven't read anything regarding Walker being demoted. Zach Charbonnet certainly looked a lot better last weekend. With Walker, they were trying to use him more for outside runs. With Charbonnet, they were kind of playing a little bit more power football. And I think Charbonnet's probably the better back between the two of them, sadly. Walker just hasn't looked right. But it's a good problem to have is 2 good young backs. This is Walker's year going into free agency, I believe, though. I would be very hesitant to give him a big money contract. Absolutely, Swizzy. I hope it's a day that we all celebrate throughout the rest of the day. But Seahawks may get me ticked off before lunchtime. Yeah, Zach's pretty good. I felt like Zach was not a necessary pick when we took him, but he's really been one of my favorite guys to watch in the offense for a few seasons now. Please beat the Steelers, says Cooper. If there's anything I can do out here rooting from California, Cooper, flexing my muscles, crossing my fingers, any of that stuff, if that'll help the Seahawks win, I'll definitely do it. For the most part, I'm probably going to go on the high seas, find the stream, because I don't think it's going to be on locally, and enjoy the game. I mean, I'm definitely paying Roger Goodell for NFL Sunday Ticket, but, occasionally you just feel like a pirate. Yeah, he does need a card. I remember he got one last year. I think he had like a team of the week last year that was pretty solid. Hey, what's happening, Im? How are you doing? Im's in the chat. I don't know what we got here. We got a Patriot fan playing in the Raiders Stadium. And she'll get us some yardage. Let's go for it. You guys are here for entertainment. We'll have to squeeze everything for trying to get a win. Let's see. Bryce Atkinson. Thanks for following, Bryce. Bryce, who is your favorite NFL team? Yeah, I'm able to put it on Higgins, but he can't hang on through the train wreck animation there. Opponent paused. I don't know why. Waiting for the game to start. Same here. Yeah, thought we'd jump on, do a little stream to get you guys ready and remind everybody, join Underdog. Use my creator code DYF. 5 gets you 50 on Underdog. Let's see. Buddy's a Charger fan. How do you feel about the Chargers against the Raiders on Monday night? I think it's Bryson, right? The way that your name's spelled. I was reading it as Bryce, but I'm sorry. I think it's Bryson. Let's see. Starting to get out of baseball season and back into football season for Cooper. Same here. I mean, I know the A's got 2 weeks left, and then that season's going to be a wrap. And I know, like, MLB is getting quieter every day that I stream it, but still having fun with it. But yeah, Madden season, NFL season, they're upon us. I wanted to jam those receivers together and then surprise him where I was at in coverage, but didn't work out. He made the right read, but he was heavy on the spin button there after the completion with Mayfield. You think it's going to be a good game? The Raiders have Ashton. You have one of the best defenses. That Pete Carroll and Jim Harbaugh rivalry going to be enjoyable a couple times a year, as long as those guys are still coaching. He'd already had some comments about it leading up to the game. He says, I remember Jim, and I don't have any fond memories. If you know how positive Pete is with his speech and things, pretty much that's as much as you'll get out of Pete Carroll. But yeah, he's definitely locked in and wants to beat Harbaugh. And of course, Jim probably feels the same way the other way. I thought as those guys got older, maybe they wouldn't see red against each other, but they're kind of like Peter Griffin and the chicken. They just can't stand one another. I think it started all with Harbaugh, right? When he was with Stanford, ran up the score on USC, went for 2 late, and that's when Pete Carroll asked him, "What's your deal?" Let's see. Oath Tyrant, thanks for following, Oath. Opponent seems like he's playing pretty well. We'll battle here and see if we make a game of it. I was going to change my playbooks last stream, and then I couldn't find the playbooks I wanted to purchase. What playbooks are you guys using in Madden? Seahawks first game, the fumble at the end got you shocked. Yeah, JSN's fumble was rough, and then Darnold's fumble essentially ended the game. Niners were able to go out and get in victory formation. But that JSN fumble didn't get talked about a lot because he had a really nice statistical game. But they were about to go get the stranglehold on it. At least it felt like it on that drive. And then that swung some momentum back to San Francisco as well. Got a little throw happy. Start this one off. Lynch will fall forward for 2. L. Bryan, no, not yet, but I will eventually build into a Seahawk themed team. For the most part, I'm just running best player available that I can get my hands on for now. I feel like the theme teams always get better as the season progresses, and there's more options and cards out there for us. Dason King, thanks for jumping in. How's your Sunday treating you, Dason? Who's your favorite NFL team? We're live on TikTok, Purple Chat, and Red Chat, so hope you guys will follow or subscribe to all of them, respectively. And Kyler will just get us a first down. All right, how about them Cowboys, Jason? Are they winning today? Do I like the Seahawks' new rival jersey? I don't. Looks like the Oregon Ducks jerseys to me. Not at all, Ben. Nope. Don't want any meaty mouth Steeler trolls coming into chat saying I was talking trash about the Steelers after today's game either. We'll ban those guys. We got some great Steeler fans that come by, though. Don't mean any of those buddies, but yeah, anybody coming in saying, oh, you know, Seahawks lost or whatever. Hey, I can't control what they do. They're just my team. Hawks fan and you're scared. I think it could be a long season, Brian. I don't want it to be, but every time I listen to McDonald or see his face and he looks all puzzled on the sideline, I just don't have a lot of faith in him. Yeah, you know the whole statistical deal, and it's a little different now that it's a 17 game season, but usually if you start out 0-2, your chances of making the playoffs are like single digits or something like that. You hate to write off the whole season. Their first time making to the Super Bowl back in 05 that they lost to the Steelers, terrible officiated game. They started out 0-2 that year, but you know, that's an exception to the rule. As a Bengals fan, you got no issues talking trash on the Steelers for Cooper. Just need to get K9 going. Yeah, I know there's a definite desire to run the ball more this season, and I think that's good. Time of possession was so lopsided against San Francisco. I think it was 38 minutes to 22 minutes, right? Last game. Can't do that. No wonder the defense kind of collapsed down the stretch. That plus Woolen just, I don't know, decided to throw dust in his eyes or something. Two terrible misplays from Woolen to let Brock Purdy get the win. I don't care for Brock much. Hey, Ace, thanks for following this morning. Who do you root for as an NFL fan, Ace? This game started out kind of rough. I turned it over, and then he scored quickly, but got it level for now. Opponent's going to have the ball next half. I don't want to let him book in touchdowns if I can help it. You just quit the screenplays. Yeah, the Seahawks screens look terrible. They had one drive where they ran a screen that lost 8 yards. Then JSN wasn't able to hold on to the 2nd and 8 play through contact, and yeah, it was all bad. Let's see, God is good, and L. Bryan too. Thank you guys both for following. Lights are flashing. They're a little bit more dramatic when I stream in the nighttime, which is usually when I would be on, but lately been more mid-morning, late morning streams. If you hear little voices being loud, kids are awake. That's usually why I'm on early, is so I can get on and off before they're causing a ruckus. Let's see, Aiden, welcome into the stream. Thanks for joining us, Aiden. Same name everywhere, guys. There's a great promo on Underdog Fantasy. You guys can see it in my stories, or you can just download the app and use my code DYF if you're fantasy inclined. I know I am. So, here's Baker. This opponent just keeps making the right reads. Quick reads, he knows what he's doing. K9 needs to go. Charbonnet's killing it. Well, the thing with running backs, you can't have too many good backs. So, the thing is with K9, if he's not effective and he's getting 2 yards and he's getting stuffed at the line of scrimmage, they need to get Charbonnet being the bell cow and let Walker just be the change of pace guy. Into the game, right? They had to get Walker in there, and that wasn't very successful for them. Favorite player on the Seahawks? Oh, currently, I'd probably say Witherspoon. Last year, I would have told you it was DK Metcalf. All time, it's Steve Largent. Let's see. Bugsy, welcome in. Was disappointed to see Gino and DK get traded. Let's see. Be surprised. Haven't gotten NHL yet. Not sure if you're getting it this year. Kind of over it for coffee time. I got my creator code, and I'm looking forward to streaming it this week just to check it out. I have to do the pack opening when I have like you and Holy and Noah in, so you guys can tell me if I got good packs. Truckin too. I think Truckin also plays NHL quite a bit. Let's see. Ross, Trey, welcome in, guys. Seahawks ain't bad, says Dason. I don't know, man. I hope they're not. I feel like the roster's decent. I don't know that they know how to utilize everybody that's on the roster. Old Red, thanks for jumping on the follow train, Old Red. Love the name. I don't know. Maybe. It's not like Woolen's a bad defender. Woolen had a bad sequence against San Francisco. Woolen definitely has not had the success I thought he was going to have in the league after that rookie season. He looked so good as a rookie, and then he's kind of regressed some. Very uneven in his performances. I'm more concerned about Witherspoon, though, not being in the game. I ran right past it. He's got Hunter, and he's looking to run a little bit more clock. Let's see. The whole game he was getting cooked. No, he got cooked on the fourth down game-winning drive for San Francisco, to be honest. I usually watch it right here in the office where I'm streaming Swizzy. But Woolen had a nice pass breakup. They had a touchdown to the right-hand corner. He reached out, bopped it away with his left hand, probably just right off his middle finger and ring finger. And I thought he actually played a solid game, other than collapsing at the end. I see fans saying, "Oh, the Seahawks should get rid of him," and blah blah blah. And maybe they should, but who are you going to plug in that's going to play better than Rick Woolen is? At least for this year, I think we got to roll with them unless they can facilitate a trade. Go to Sports and JS Big Papa, welcome to our stream. Appreciate you guys following. I stream every day, just about, and we usually are streaming Madden or MLB The Show, and doesn't matter what I'm streaming. You guys come on in and talk sports with me anytime that you see that we're live. But yeah, I don't know if NHL's good or not. Coffee time, and I'm such a casual on it. Not like I'm going to jump on and have a particularly strong opinion on if the game's better. It does seem as if those that are playing it are having a good time with it, but I know everybody kind of goes through a honeymoon phase when a new game comes out too. The guys that were so pumped up about NBA 2K, I was like, all right, come and talk to me in a month. Let's see if you're still having a good time with it then. We'll get Higgins down to the 39. We can take a shot at the end zone. Don't think my kicker's got that much leg. I like the action greens that they have had. My favorite jersey combo, Old Red, would have been, I want to say like 09, when we had Jim Mora Jr. as the head coach that one season. They wore the green, action green tops with the blue pants. I actually thought that looked really sharp. I know other people didn't like it, and they played horribly in those jerseys, so I don't think they decided to never wear them again. Higgins for the touchdown as time expires. Hey. Gotta follow for that one, guys. If you don't follow for that play, I can't do anything else to entertain you. Favorite helmet? I don't know on the favorite helmet. That's a good question. I really like the throwback stuff, too. Throwback stuff makes me feel like I was a kid. All over again. For those that are just joining in and haven't heard my story of my life, I'm a California-based Seahawks fan, distantly related to Steve Largent. Probably got to watch 2 or 3 Seahawks games a season growing up, so love those days back in the 80s when they would be on and Largent would be playing for them. You know, if they were on a Monday night game, or if they were playing the Raiders, they would probably be on TV because they used to get all the Raider games. That's back when the Seahawks were in the AFC West. So, yeah, I love all the throwback stuff because it just kind of takes me back to my youth. And, you know, they're smart in the marketing departments. They know that nostalgia is going to get us old-timers wanting to spend our money on it. Chargers navy blue jerseys are sick, says the friend in chat. I better watch the defense. This guy's spinning past me. You love going back to the old school jerseys. Yeah, I like the light blue for the Chargers too. Seahawks are going to play the Buccaneers, I think, week 5, and they're going to both wear their throwbacks. Those teams expanded into the league together back in 1976, so that's going to be pretty cool. MSU all black helmets for Cam. Powder blue, baby, says just you. I tried to put Hamilton in man defense. I don't think I actually got the adjustment there. This guy's pass attack has been destroying me. I don't think my defenders are high rated enough to run much man coverage. Yeah, exactly. I'm definitely paying for a Sunday ticket, and I'm not streaming east, west, north, or south, or any of that, O'Brien. I don't turn into a pirate and sell the high seas. Roger Goodell gets all my money. I am being facetious. Savage, thanks for following. Swizzy, I don't know. Not to be a hater to any Bills fans, but the Bills have to get it done in the playoffs. You know, every year they look like they have the contending team, and then playoffs come along and things don't go their way. I don't know if I have the answers here defensively, guys. I just got to jump a route that he misreads somehow. This guy is kicking butt and taking names at the moment. Packers winning it. Let's overreact to 1 or 1.5 games here, because we did have the Thursday game. Let's see how the Packers look when they play the Eagles and stuff. Seth Rollins, how are you, Seth? Thanks for following. Well, that was nice to drive him back. Yeah, they look solid for sure. But, you know, there's a whole Dennis Green rant. If you want to crown them, then crown them, but they are who we thought they were. I'm not sure if I believe in any team too much yet. Believe in the Eagles because they're the defending champs. I think Kansas City will right the ship eventually. But KC, maybe they're just getting to that point where the dynasty is going to start to crumble a bit too. You know, age catches up with everyone. Let's see. J-Man, thanks for following. I took a time out just because I wanted a little more time to think about what we're doing. We need to want it more on this side of the Mutt squad. My players are just not running fast enough to stay up with his receivers or his quarterback. Yeah, that Parsons trade could be a win-win for both teams. Cowboys got away from paying a big salary, and they got quite a bit of draft capital going their way. Thought I was going to intercept that with Yolacker, but the throw was high. Jackson, you're paying no grants to nobody, Jackson. You're broke and you're running around on social media trying to pretend that you're helping people. And you're not. Jackson's a scammer. Jackson, how dare you? On this sacred Sunday when we're ready for some football. Tony, Tegan, Skylar, welcome into the stream. Thanks for following, everybody. If you haven't followed, please follow. Let have you guys stick around. Usually stream just about every day. All right, so Jackson's been banned to the Shadow Realm. Hey, we got the takeover on downs. We were able to bend and not break. Now we got a long field in front of us. I try to block all those terms, but those scammers, they always change it a little bit. It used to be, it would say 5 grands. Now this guy took the S off and somehow got it through my filtering. Then we're not able to have a normal conversation because you guys can't use normal words in the English language because we have these scammers that just come through with their copy paste. At least they got rid of the adult bots. Those things used to flood about a year ago. Check my profile. No, I don't think I will. Yeah, it's a shame. People would rather do that than do something legitimate. I do feel like some of those scammers probably live in countries where they don't have a lot of opportunity. You know, places where, you know, it's third world or whatever, and they're probably working in some, you know, like engagement farm type thing, and they just are looking to find a victim, unfortunately. So that's why I always tend to call those out, not because I want to give them attention, but if somebody doesn't know better, I don't want them DMing those guys. Oh, you still see them. Okay, so I guess for whatever reason, I have not seen that in my stream in a long time. Maybe we got the right filtering in to prevent some of it. Yeah, those things used to pop into my chat a lot. Just you. 4th and 3, I think I'll go for it. This opponent's been very solid. I think we're going to need a little bit to break our way. And Jacob has made it back in. Welcome back in, Jacob. How is your Sunday treating you thus far? Jacob, we're going to need it. We're not even healthy going in there. Buddy, with no display name, thanks for following. All over the lives that you're in, it's rather frustrating. Oh, I didn't mean to call for the punt unit. I was spamming X, reading chat, did the old man streamer thing. Spamming X, reading chat, and yeah, wasted a time out there. So hopefully won't need those later, but we might. Oh, Kyler. Thought I was cooked on that for a minute. Champions, welcome aboard. How are you, champions? So who do you think is going to have a monster day in the fantasy world for football? I need some afternoon plays. I already got the morning plays up in my stories if you guys like to join us. Avery, welcome aboard. How are you, Avery? Let's try to make him burn up his timeouts. I'm surprised the league has the Vikings on back-to-back primetime games. Right, Marshawn able to get us a first down. Let's see, you need to join the DC to send these 2K clips. Yes, we need you in the Discord, bud. There's a 2K channel in there too. Sweet Sweeper. The tongue twister. How are you doing, Sweet Sweeper? That's a cool name. Rodgers should be decent against the Seattle defense. Yeah, I could see that game getting bad. Unfortunately for Seahawk fans, like myself. I hope not. But I looked at his yardage total and decided to leave it alone because I didn't want to be rooting against my team. I'm not sure if I should run this in or make him spin the timeouts. I think making him spin the timeouts is probably better. Oh, there we go. Now I'm kind of torn on if I want to push forward or kneel down. Don't want to give him a lot of time back the other way. I think at least kneel down once. Allen should have a decent game against the Jets. Yeah, I think the Jets' new coach may get them turned around, but they've had so much turmoil there. I don't think they're at all close to being ready to stop that Bills offense. Michael Trammell, welcome in. How are you, Michael? Landon, welcome in. Thanks for jumping on the follow train as well. Opponent has paused and conceded. Hey, hey. I like that. He saved me from myself. I didn't have to make any decisions there. 49er faithful, get out. No, 49er fans are allowed in. How are you doing, 49er faithful? Congratulations on the win last week. Really happy for you guys as a Seahawks fan. But we'll take it. We get another captain token. Let's play one more. One more should you have us right to kick off, right? You guys have been a great audience. Let's see. UC Junior, welcome into the purple chat. What about Chiefs fans? Most Chiefs fans I interact with are really cool. Most of them will come in and say, I'm not a bandwagon. I've been a Chiefs fan since, Steve DeBerg or something. Usually most of them aren't that old. But yeah, most Chiefs fans I actually enjoy in my chat. And they do tend to send everybody else sideways when they pop in because there's a lot of Chiefs haters because of their dynasty. So yeah, I like most of the Kansas City guys I interact with. But he says go Hawks. I hope we're going to the victory column today, but we'll find out. All right, one for the road, and then we can flip on our games for the morning slate viewers. I wish I could stream them for us, but don't have the rights to NFL. But we did get to stream Fresno State yesterday, so please follow everywhere so you guys can be in those live watch-alongs. Been a Chiefs fan since Matt Castle and Tom Bahali. Matt Castle was a solid player. I remember when he took over for Brady, looked like the Patriots were going to be cooked that year, and Castle was really good. I thought they're going to win with their backup again. Because, of course, Brady was Bledsoe's backup to start off that dynasty. Yes, Boskibo, thanks for letting him know. All depends on if the offense will put up the points. Yeah, I think if they can keep the defense in a position where the time of possession doesn't get all lopsided like it did last week, they at least have a shot. The injuries are concerning, though. Witherspoon is such a beast of a player. Plays with his hair on fire the whole time. Not having Devon in the game is going to be a huge concern, but hopefully their game plan for it. If there's one strength for McDonald, it's his defensive game planning. Did I watch the fight? No, I didn't end up watching it last night. I was streaming as the fight was going on. I saw the. I'm a very misinformed boxing guy, so I don't even know the gentleman's name that won. I know Canelo lost. I want to say it was Witherspoon that won the fight, but that may be the wrong name. Seemed like everybody in my chat thought Canelo was going to win, though. So Crawford, I'm sorry. Yeah, Crawford got the win. Luke, thanks for jumping in. How's your day, Luke? Gonna jump out of here. Got to get the house ready for the Chiefs game later. Hey, Red, thanks for hanging out. If you get a chance, you can click on my profile. There's a little DF logo somewhere on the screen. And if you do, you'll see a link tree in my bio. It'd be wonderful if you join our Discord server. And that goes for all of you guys that are watching right now. Please join the Discord. And, if you're an Instagram guy or a Twitter guy, whatever, all the links are there in the link tree. Yeah, please connect with me. Be happy to connect with all of you guys and follow you back on those networking sites. Gilly is in the chat. How are you, Gilly? Tony goes for the deep shot. He had a couple receivers underneath, but why not? Coleman goes up and gets it. General Goat, thanks for jumping in. Noah Garcia, thanks for jumping in. Crawford was the winner for UC, and his wallet's a little thicker this morning, thanks to Crawford. 5 large ones there. 5 Ben Franklins in the wallet. That's awesome, man. Glad it went your way. Shoot, I thought I was gonna fake against the run and then pop out and surprise him. He just slung it right past me. Last game kind of started out that way, then we were able to fight back too, but would be nice not to be behind here. Steelers flying up the field. Hopefully not a preview what's going to happen in real life in 35 minutes or so. But yeah, thanks to all the folks that have followed on TikTok today. What do we got? We got 66 new followers, right? 3 more, guys. We got to hit the nice number before we're out of here. Get a chance, please share the stream with your friends. The shares really help drive that For Your Page algorithm. I thought just go after him was the best move, and yeah, he was able to sidestep and make a nice throw. What do we got going on there in that touchdown celebration? I looked a little sus, but he's going for the conversion here. Oh, no way. Somebody just subscribed on the purple side. Hey, thanks for gifting one. We're doing, every time there's a sub or a gifted sub, we're opening a real life pack. So I can definitely open one at halftime. I can open like 1 or 2 at halftime. If we end up with multiple packs like we did earlier, probably wait for the end of the game. But hey, thanks for the gifted sub to the friend. We'll get all the names up on the subscriber wall. I actually forgot to do that earlier, but I always write the names down up there, so I'll do it while Seahawks and Steelers are going, and then post them up on social so you guys can look for your name if you want. Hometown support. Yeah, that's clutch, bud. I appreciate you gifting one to the community, and hopefully they will get a lot of use out of it. I know sometimes people, when they get a sub gifted to them, they start watching the streamer more because they don't have to have any ad run on the purple side. All right, so Lynch gets a nice play to start us off here. Little Texas route. Although it was kind of threaded in, like we see his defenders animating, try to intercept that. So I need to be careful. Lynch will get a big rip. Mason Miscellaneous, welcome aboard. Thanks for following. I watched a little bit. Last night we had the rights for College Stream, and I streamed it only to the red platform, the video watching platform, and it did really well. I had Fresno State versus Southern from Louisiana, and at the peak, I had over 700 viewers on that stream, so that was really cool. Next week, I'm gonna have San Jose State versus Idaho. So we have Mountain West games that we have the rights to through a company I work with. But as far as college football, I do like the Sooners. I don't necessarily tune into every Sooners game or plan my day around it the way I do NFL so much. But yeah, I like watching college. I just don't allocate as much time to it. Hey, UC, great connecting with you. I appreciate you following, and thanks again for gifting a subscription to the community. Hopefully, we're celebrating the Seahawks at the end of the day. Let's see, Fresno State is your local university. You're going there in a couple of years when you're done with JC. Oh, awesome. Yeah, they really ran it up last night. Warner had a tremendous game for him. And what's the guy's name? I want to say his name was like Speedy or something like that. No, I wasn't particularly familiar with the Bulldogs roster, but they had one guy that just kept popping up for a lot of big plays. If you happen to watch the game, I know it was on 47 locally here, and that was actually the feed that we had, so kind of blew me away because I grew up in the rural area in the Central Valley, and we didn't have a satellite dish. That's back when satellite dishes were like the size of your house type of satellite dishes, and we weren't able to get cable. So I was surprised to see 47 had the broadcast rights, and that's what I had the rights to stream. Yeah, I'm more on the western part of the valley, but yeah, Fresno was always the channels I was able to watch. Go Rams, says Garrett. No, Garrett, get out. No Rams fans in here. No, just playing, Garrett. Who are the Rams playing today? I'm certainly rooting for you guys to lose, but, you know, that's just being a fan. Go Chargers, says the other buddy. I'm definitely temporarily a Raider supporter with Pete and Gino there, so I'll be rooting for a different outcome, but usually I'm not too concerned about it. Titans, yeah, that looks like a good win for the Rams, to be honest. Maybe the Rams will be surprisingly decent. I was so close to wanting to throw that to the outside, guys. Probably would have thrown a pick six. All right, buddy, get to the sub. We're going to open a real life score a treat pack here. We'll just apply that across all three of the socials, but it is September on the purple side, so I think there's like discounts on multi-month subs and gifted subs and things. Not exactly sure how it all works. They change it every year slightly as to what they're doing. All right, so McManus will put his foot to the ball, and here we go. Gosh, I was trying to set up for the hit stick. I got nothing but air. All right, so everybody's saying it. If you follow the stream, if you're on the For Your page and you come follow, your team will win today. Heard it's good luck to follow the stream. I can't guarantee that that's true, but you know that's what everybody's saying. Uh-oh, Brock Purdy's in takeover mode. Yikes. And we get the SWAT. I never see people from the Central Valley. Yeah, last night I had a lot of folks come in from the Fresno area, of course, with it being a Fresno State game. So I was asking people what their favorite thing was to do in Fresno, and my favorite when I go over to Fresno is usually going to the zoo there. I love that the Chaffee Zoo. Used to be Roding Park Zoo, I think is what they called it when I was a kid. Somebody mentioned a place called Mega Barbecue. I've never been there, but I've had my interest peaked now by chat. Yeah, the zoo's nice. We went, I want to say we went in the spring and enjoyed feeding the giraffes and checking out the elephants and all the good stuff. Yeah, Mega Texas Barbecue. I don't know anything about it, but that was something that came up in chat from a couple different chatters. We have to make the trip over and check it out. the buddies scrolling in from Texas are like, that's not real Texas barbecue out in Fresno, California. Do I believe in Darnold? I'm not convinced, man. I think there's a lot more questions on Sam for Seahawk fans after game one than there are answers, unfortunately. His arm strength looked kind of weak, and, you know, lack of pocket awareness, unfortunately, was the undoing for the comeback hopes there. When they let him air it out, like his throws were on the money, but he doesn't throw the ball with a lot of velocity the way that Geno does. Wasn't throwing those nice hard tight spirals that Geno Smith has been delivering for a few years for us. So I don't know, man. Looked like Kubiak didn't trust him a whole lot and was running a lot of screenplays and stuff. We'll see what the game plan looks like today. It's just phenomenal. Now I'm wanting to try it out even more. Well, at least we're covering some routes. We're getting some sacks here, coverage sacks. Be great if I can keep the score at 8-7, and I've got the ball coming out next half. Hate when I misclick when I'm trying to make defensive adjustments. That's what I did there. Not that it was going to make a difference, but I was trying to put Deion Jones in man coverage and then click on to Kyle Hamilton, so I just kind of bumbled it. Don't know how you feel. You think Sharp should be RB1. A lot of Seahawks fans feel the same way. To be fair to Walker, I don't know that he's 100% healthy, although that's a concern with Walker that he doesn't stay healthy for us enough. And then also with Walker, they were running more of the slower developing outside runs, where Charbonnet, they were kind of having the occasional lead blocker and just hammering it in there. So hopefully they can get Walker going, because it wasn't the same game plan between the two of them. Henny, dude, great to see you. How's your morning going? And what you up to today? I thought he was punting. I could have sworn he went to the punt special teams. Must have looked at that wrong. So, yeah, we don't want the punt unit out there. Let's see. 5-star welcome in. If you guys haven't followed Henny, what are you doing? Be sure to follow him everywhere. I'm trying to find my chat there for TikTok. Please look up that guy and drop a follow on him. Big baby Henny. Let's see. Henny's got the double whammy. Hung over and can't get off the toilet. I'm sorry, Henny. I didn't mean to giggle, but just the way you answered kind of made me laugh. But I hope that that you're feeling better soon, so you can enjoy Weekend Classic and John Donaldson grind and all that good stuff. I got about 1 million stubs, and I'll work on that while I watch the Seahawks game today. Yeah, Henny's on. He's keeping it a buck. Hey, Jose, how are you, buddy? Did you get to see the Kurtz home run last night, Jose? I hope you were watching. I was streaming the Fresno State game, but I got really hyped up when Kurtz hit that grand slam. I mean, who doesn't get hyped up for a grand slam? But Kurtz hit 491-foot home run over the batter's eye. Dark Specta's in the house. What's up, Dark Specta? You did get to see it. It was a moonshot. Yep, for sure. Dark Specta, how did the stream get to go the other day? I meant to go check the VOD. The evening went sideways, and I didn't obviously get to make it in. Just got on MLB. Haven't been home all weekend for a Henny. 493 feet to be exact. Right, slightly different than what I had read. But I like it. It's even further. Right, here goes Kyler up the sidelines. Let's try not to get him smashed. Yeah, Dark Specta's starting to stream a little bit. The FG College League games. I like the way you guys got it set up, right? You can watch multiple games at the same time and all that good stuff. I'm glad you're going live a bit now, too. All right, here's Higgins' touchdown. So the end of the half going pretty well. We got the turnover on downs, and we get a touchdown off of it. Is this guy going to quit? No way. All right, we get the win. Let me see if we have any packs to open. Usually on MLB, I make us get 100,000 likes to do the pack opening, but we did the pack opening yesterday because I had so many backed up. I've got a couple in the queue for MLB. If you guys want to see them, we'll open them right now. Don't know if I earned anything here on Madden, but it was a pretty good Madden session. I think I went 4-0. The problem with Madden is, you start to level up, and then you stop winning games. Competition gets better, but yeah, I was happy with that. Managed not to lose your game of the season. No bowl game, though, for Dark Specta. All right, let me shift gears to the show. We'll open packs. It'll probably be 3 minutes or something, and then we'll jump out of here. We got a real-life pack opening for the gifted sub from our new follower friend, UC Jr. Came in and gifted one. So let's see who we get out of this one. Oh, it's Brock Purdy. All right, so we got Brock out of the pack. And then the man Brock would have been playing against today, Spencer Rattler's in there. Don't be rattled when you see Spencer pop up. Also got Cortland Sutton. I wanted to say Sutherland. Cortland Sutton there at the end. All right, let's open these up so I can work on the Donaldson collection for those of you that are MLB fans. We do stream MLB The Show quite a bit. I'm going to probably lean into Madden more and more as baseball winding down and football ramping up. But we had a 15 bundle. We had a few standards, September spotlights. So let me open those. I'm going to save that purple pack. I'll swap it out for a standard purple next time there's drops on. I screwed up yesterday's pack opening and opened the wrong one. So let me go through these real quick. We'll see if we get some pack luck. Maybe Shohei's hiding in the pack. We just need one. I know we're in the wrong game, but not that big a deal. Let me see if I can switch the game on the fly. Oh, we got a diamond on the left. All right, MLB The Show 25. One diamond. Who could it be? Steel Lights, left fielder. Billy Castro? Ooh, Tommy Pham. 2-glove Tommy. All right, so what's Tommy Pham go for? Not much, but hey, 5,000 stubs is better than 5 stubs or whatever. According to my quick math. All right, so NFL kickoff is right around the corner. I'll see who's live and get you guys rated out if you're watching on the Twitch stream. Usually live every day on Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. Appreciate all the new follower friends on TikTok today. We were on 68 followers. Come on, somebody else got to follow. We got to go off with 69. If you're scrolling, get in here, please. That would be nice. If you got any friends showing online, please share the stream with them. Leaving on 68, just, I don't know. It's like eating dirt or something. But hey, sometimes you gotta eat dirt. I'm afraid the Seahawks are going to be eating dirt in Pittsburgh in a little bit. Let's see, you had a 14 pack of this, no diamond. How'd you get a 14 pack, Gray Bear? That sounds like an odd number. But the standard pack odds are supposed to be 1 in 50 for a diamond, so really ripping 14 packs. I mean, you got like a 1 in 3 shot or something, right? If you had 140 packs and you didn't get one, then you're kind of running below expectation. All right, so just a little pack off to send us off here. Some more fodder for the fodder pile. But yeah, I'm over 1 million stubs. Hopefully I have enough to take home all the collections now for Donaldson, but I got to put in all the buy orders and things. Got the notification that it's Chipper, but I hope you're right. Did not know that you had the pack. Oh, I see what you mean. Here's a ballin' is a habit. Some folks say it's a ballin' is a gold. Not this time. Nope. It's a diamond. It's going to be under 90 overall. It's a starting pitcher. It's Mr. Schemes. Paul's living his best life, especially with that mustache. We'll open up the headliner, the rewind, and the September spotlight. If you guys haven't followed on Twitch, hey, same name there. Please drop a follow on us. Headliner 2, we didn't find him. So we got Roll Muto. Austin Wins was in that pack. I like Austin. Very nice in person. You got to follow me over on the purple side is what we need for you to do. But in all seriousness, what is the key thing to do? I feel like we want to go Ultra Choice, right? I don't know how much the standout Bryant card is. Rebuild the mini season championship. I don't think I want to grind that one. I may just go this way. Does the Ultra Choice have 5 cards in it? All right, so the Twitch pack, to give you the serious answer. If you follow me on Twitch or anybody else that streams there during the drop weekends, you just come by and watch a stream. Yeah, the 5 is better, right? Because I'll probably end up playing that mini season. The one thing I don't like about the Chris Bryant mini season is it looks like you have to use silvers and bronzes, I think, in that one. So I can't parallel my best stuff, which is probably why I haven't done the Bryant thing. But yeah, let's get this. At least we get some quick sell value, right? All right, so let's open up the Ultra. Then we'll open the September Spotlight. Should we do Signature or Threads? I think we should do Signature, yeah? But that contains 5 players. I'm better off getting 2,500 locked in, yeah? 25,000 instead of the risk. Because Signature is only good if we hit the rare round, and that's 1 in 10. So I think we're better off getting the stubs. I want the stubs towards Donaldson, guys, because I know you'll want to watch some Donaldson action. All right, so we got 5 flips here. We're looking for Leah Dallas and the crew, so we need the gold lights. This one's going to be probably a quick sell. Charlie Morton up next. It's red again. Who's the right fielder? I forgot. Oh, Randall. Handy Randy. I don't know if anybody calls him that, but we do now. Randy, get out of my packs, dude. 3 in a row, we hit the jackpot. All right, this is a relief pitcher. Camilo Duvall. That's like the mid-tier round, but doesn't have any additional. Oh, it's gold. We wanted to see shortstop. Probably going to be Bieber Fever. All right, so we got Bieber out of that one, but yeah, quick 25,000. September Spotlight. We want to see gold lights for Lee or Keller. Although these nows will help us too on the collections, but hopefully we see gold. Here we go. Hey, don't like that. You were rooting for me to get a bad pack rip. All right, so for the Nationals fans, we got Dalen Lee or Lyle. Liley. I don't know how his name's pronounced. Not that many letters in there. Should be able to read it. All right, Dalen. Great to have you on the roster. Great to have all of you guys follow and hang out with us today. Thanks for watching wherever you may have been watching. And I am going to be watching some football action right about now. So let's raid Shauno. Shauno was out at the football, or excuse me, not the football game. He might be going to the Eagles game later, but he was out at the Phillies game last night. So ask him about his Phillies and Johan Duran, because he was there for the entrance. Everybody have a great day. Hope all your teams win. Unless you're a Steeler fan, you guys can win next week. Go Seahawks, and we'll see you guys again soon. Thanks for tuning in.